Hello, welcome to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. It's Nurses Week this week, and I am taking this opportunity to wish all my colleague nurses happy Nurses Week. And I'm sharing an excerpt from a video I made 2 years ago, which I believe will be of benefit to some nurses, especially if you're an international trained nurse. Here it is. Career progression ain't anything like we know in Ghana or in other African countries. From what I know in Ghana, when you qualify, you've got to serve a certain number of years and then you are due for promotion. It's not like that here. You get a job on merit. So it doesn't matter how many years you've worked. You could work for 20 years or for whatever years, and if you sit down and decide not to apply for a higher post, that's where you're gonna end up. So if somebody qualifies for a year or maybe 6 months or 2 years, and they decide that I'm ready to go up the next grade, all they need to do is to apply, be interviewed, and prove that they've got the requisite skills and knowledge for that role, and then you get it. That brings me to another aspect. When you're applying for a job, you would need to fill a very lengthy application, lots of information, historical information. You need to prove that you've got the skill set designed for that particular role. And then you need to get references. You need to write a statement and explain why you think you are qualified for that particular role. And then, if you are lucky enough to be shortlisted, you would have to attend the interview. And the interview, you can't just waltz in an interview. You've got to prepare. I'm saying this because I've had the privilege of being on both sides, of having been interviewed several times for different roles, and also being on the side of shortlisting and interviewing applicants. So it's not something that we are used to. And talking from experience, I think sometimes this can serve as a stumbling block. Many people wouldn't want to go through all that hassle, and then therefore they will settle at the grade that they are at. But don't get me wrong, there are people, foreign nurses, who've risen through the ranks, and you have to work hard for it. You've got to prove that you are capable and you are able to perform that role. So there are people like that who have risen through the ranks, but I also know that there are many who are comfortable at where they are because it's a lot of hassle for them. So like I said, depending on your drive, your ambition, and your aspiration, you can rise up.